people, welcome to K&M After Dark. Today we are having a discussion about if a man should be the one to pay all the bills with a girlfriend and married with a wife.
Okay.
Who should, do that? Is it his job or should it be 50-50? Let's get into it.
Okay. So we started with me?
Yeah.
Let's start off with the girlfriend.
Okay.
If you have a girlfriend, it's not your job in most cases to pay the bills. For a guy. Okay. I feel like it's different types of girlfriends, meaning you're just brand new dating, you've been dating for a few years, you live together versus you don't. There's lots of circumstances that could affect this answer, but we're just gonna go standard. We've been dating 6 months. You know, you have your job, my job. It's not my job because I'm dating you to pay your bills. Now, I do believe there may be reasons why you may want to start paying a bill or two or three. And if you're trying to lean towards marriage, you've been dating for years, maybe you moved in, and you're assuming the role getting ready to be a husband. This is not someone you just met, but this is someone you're trying to really show that you can provide. Then I can understand the desire to do so. But I don't think it should be mandatory. And I do think that most relationships will thrive more if both people work, pay bills together, versus one person taking all the monetary responsibilities, especially if there's no kids involved.
Okay, well, what if, she doesn't bring home a lot and, she didn't have much to help with? Are you okay with that? Like, do you then take on the whole responsibility, or is it like, nah, we can't do this?
I think it depends on, are you trying to have her come into your life? Is she stepping into your bills, or are they bills you create together? So
that's very different.
If I have a certain income and I have bills on my own that I've acquired through my lifestyle, it's not her job to step in and help with that.
Right.
But if we have things we've created together, we have things, maybe we moved together, or I met you and you already have an apartment, you have all these things, I have some things, and we're kind of on a similar playing field, and we come together as one, then I think you should help out. I think you should want to help out.
Okay, yeah, that really just depends on the female. I feel like a lot of females think that a man should take care of everything and they should just be taken care of, and they'll just clean the house and cook and tend to your needs and things like that. But it just depends on the female. But I see your point. I personally do not think that it should be all on the man. I would like to help, so as much as I can. So
and I think, again, this is girlfriend.
Right.
I think it's a completely different conversation with wife.
Okay, absolutely. Okay, so let's go to wife.
We're going to switch to wife?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like if you ask a woman to marry you, you get down on one knee, you give her a ring, that is 100% because you feel like you are ready to take control and lead a family. So if I'm dating you, I'm like you, I'm filling you out, I'm seeing if I could take the next step with you. But once I've taken the next step, ultimately, if you get sick, you no longer feel like working, whatever it may be, ultimately it's the man's job to keep the house afloat. Because I always feel like you're going to get pregnant, you're going to have kids, you're going to have reasons why you're probably more often than not going to be able to work and maintain your status quo income level.
I just don't like the idea that just because we're the one bearing the children that we have to stop working. Like, there's a few women that want to be mothers and still continue working and being able to help, put things into the house.
Right.
And,
I didn't say you had to stop working.
Well, I know, but it's just there's like this stigma that once a woman starts having babies and, she's in the type of household where she has the husband and he can take care of it, that they're supposed to just sit back and be a house mom. And I don't like that idea. Like, we should be able to continue on with our life and what we were doing before we started having babies too.
All right, let's flip the script here. So, overall, more often than not, when a woman is married and she has a baby, she's going to be home with that baby.
In the beginning.
In the beginning, right. And what I'm saying is, if I'm marrying you, I have to anticipate if we have multiple babies, there may come a point in time where you are, it's not that you don't want to work, it's just better for the family if someone stays home. Because if you're working Depending on how much you're making, if how much you're making is only covering daycare and some utilities, then it's really not worth you working because you're just working to pay daycare, which you could just be at home with the kids. Monetarily speaking,
babies only need care until they're like 3. Like we're only talking a 2-year frame where I would probably need to be home. I mean,
right. But if you have multiple babies, that can add up, and then if you have many years without work experience, getting back in the work field. All I'm saying is,
why can't you come home and be home with the baby so I can work?
It depends on the kind of job. So I always look at it, if the woman's making more money, then the father, if the conversation is had together, mother and father, husband and wife, might want to be the one to stay home because you don't want to take away the larger source of the income.
Right.
But in more cases than not, the man's making more money. So I feel like as he's making more money, it's easier for the woman to just be the one to stay home. Now, if the tables was flipped, then that's one thing. But I don't think if your household brings 85 grand a year and the man's bringing 60 of that and the woman's bringing 25 of that you should get rid of the 60. I doubt that's going to be best. Now, I'm not saying that has to be the case or that should be the case. I'm just saying if you're getting married as a man, you should be expecting that no matter what, your household will be okay with just your income.
I can agree with that. You should expect it. I
Right.
agree with that. That's fine. I don't have anything to argue with that.
Right.
Now, jumping back to the girlfriend though.
Okay.
You know, we had a previous discussion about like should you move in with your partner, and if we kind of touch on that a little bit right now, I actually think that you should just keep your own bills. Like, don't throw them together until engagement, because then when you're engaged, then you guys have one pot and you guys just throw it all together. And no one has to worry about, I'll just take care of this bill, this bill, this bill. Like, just throw all your money together and whatever's in there gets spent on everything that's needed. I just think that settles all of that. Like, you know, on who's paying what bills and things like that.
Right.
Agreed?
Right.
Okay. And the same thing for marriage. I feel like it should just be like that. Once you have a lock on your relationship, it's serious, you know you're going to get married, it should just be like that from then on.
Right. Again, I'm a pro advocate of both people working. But if I'm going to marry you and for whatever reason you can't work, as a man, I have to be okay with providing for the family.
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Gotcha.
So, let us know what you think.
Yes.
If you're a guy, if you're a woman, do you think the man should pay all the bills, dating versus being married? And if so, why? If not, why? We'd love to hear from you.
Thank you guys for tuning in.